everyone and welcome to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome to you. So before we start the readings for this week, I just wanted to tell you just a quick little story. To be fair, I have, as you can see, this witch here this week on my table, and there's a story how I acquired this witch, okay, which I'm quickly going to sort of explain to you. There's somebody I watch called Brum Reseller, and I will put his channel link in the description box below. He's based here in the UK, and he sort of works for himself. And what he does, he goes around to the local car boot sales, he'll go to charity shops and what have you, and pick up items that are being sold, and then he will go and then resell them on his eBay account and makes just a little bit of an add-on to earn a living, as we all try and do. So yeah, I'm going to clip in okay, I'm going to try and clip in the little excerpt of the video where he goes to this man who was selling these beautiful dragons. They were like little dragon statues, and this witch was sort of amongst these dragons, and he took no interest to the witch. And I was watching the video thinking, oh my god, go for the witch, go for the witch. Okay. And he wasn't. He just took all these dragons and he did a deal with the dragons, okay. And then he was sort of still hovering around, and he was looking at some bookends, and the chap turned around basically and said, you know what, mate, just give me £5 for the bookends and you can have the witch as well. And I was jumping for joy because I was like going, have the witch, okay. So I messaged him after and said, if you haven't sold it, could I buy it from you? I offered to buy it from him, and he said, I'll tell you what, he said, I'll do you a trade. He says, if you can do a reading for my partner, then you can have the witch. And I went, yeah, no problem. And that's what I did. So I gave him a reading. He gave me a shout out on his channel last week, okay, which I obviously clipped into the video. So yeah, he's worth a watch, especially if you're here in the UK, because you'd understand the concept of boot sales. He's just a nice chap, and he does some funny sketches as well within his videos. So I did say I'd return the favour back, so I'm going to drop his link in the description box below. Any of my subscribers that are interested, please go over and just support his channel.
Tenner on the lot.
What, all the dragons?
All these little things here.
It's 15.
15?
Yeah,
It's like 10.
Yeah, go on then. I'm not really good with
I'm here to get rid of it, you know what I mean? I don't want to take it over.
No, I'm not really good with offers. Oh, great, thanks a lot, mate.
What are these for £2 each? I don't like them because they've got the Grim Reaper on them.
£2. What would you do on them? What are these made out of?
I'll tell you what, thank you. There's another £5. Take that.
Yeah.
Them two, because they're bookends.
Yeah.
And have them two.
Yeah, I'll do that, yeah, so. Right. Just chuck them in there, yeah. There you are, there's your £5 back, so.
Cheers, young man.
Great, thanks for that. Cheers.
Thank you.
Anyway, so let's get into the haul. So here we have. Oh, hold on a sec. Hello? There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. Oh, there's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at. There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door.
Hello, children.
I sold a witch to a witch. If you read the comments on some of the videos. You might see somebody called Poetry Witch. I didn't realise she does readings, you know, like palm readings. And so I swapped her, the witch, for a reading. And the reading was really good. I'll put a link to her channel down below. Because, yeah, very impressive. She said stuff that nobody else could have known.
So my lovelies, that is how I acquired this lovely witch. So don't forget to check out the link in the description box below and show some support if you are interested. Okay, so now we will get on with the readings. We're now going to be reading for the lovely star sign of Taurus. So Taurus, what did I have in the poetic words for you this week? And it was, you need to get the point across to someone who is listening to what you say. It's a case of please or offend this week in order to get through the day. A surprise visit from a friend will have you smile from ear to ear, and some good news you have been waiting for will have you cheer. So yeah, we had some good news coming in. There was a surprise visit from an old friend. It was about please or offend this week in saying something, speaking your truth, okay? Because I feel like you need to get your point across to somebody as though they're not listening to you. So with that said and done, let's shuffle the cards, Taurus, and see what's coming out for you in the cards this week, okay? What have we got for Taurus? Card number 1. Card number 2. So we have the Temple and the Underworld. Okay, now the temple, I always look at, it's like, you know, that saying of my body is my temple. And for you, Taurus, this is what I'm feeling here, that the things that you haven't been listening to or paying attention to, what your body is saying. The underworld is about voices, basically, okay? Voices of smoking too much, drinking too much, partying too hard, okay? It's like the underworld as an escapism, really, from the reality of the real world. And it's like you're spending your time in this realm of the underworld too much. And as I said, the underworld can be whatever it is that you do for a distraction. Not dealing with the here and now, okay? Not dealing with the here and now. Basically, the Temple card comes out for you, Taurus, as a wake-up call, really, to say you need to get back into balance with your inner soul, within your inner spirit. You've just gone off the rails a little bit, okay? Let's get a clarifier for this card. And when I say off the rails, it can be through other people causing issues around you, making you feel like you just want to shut yourself away from the outside world, okay? And the underworld is being your own little world that you create within, around you. So let's just get a clarifier on this. I feel like 2 want to come out for you, Taurus. So we have fork in the road and chaos and conflict. And this is what I was picking up with your energy. I just felt there's an issue around you where I said in my poetic words that someone isn't listening, it's causing chaos and conflict, and this is where you've got to get your voice across. You've come to a situation, a fork in the road, and it's like decisions need to be made. And it's also a reminder about dealing with the here and now, because when you look at the fork in the road card, it's obviously got past, future and the present, okay? And it's like to say, just stop and pause about a situation before making a decision. And I've got a monkey in this card, and it's as though there's a monkey on your shoulder at the moment, sort of in your ear, trying to influence you at the moment on a decision. And it's like to say, I need to take a step back here. I need to assess what is going on around me in order to get out of this energy of this chaos and conflict. Just going to get another card for you, Taurus. Oh, and that definitely wants to fly out for you. And it's Gentle Gardener, okay? Gentle Gardener comes in as a spirit energy. Now, this could be someone around you. This could be an anniversary this week of somebody in spirit, somebody who passed in this month. I want to say a mother figure around you, because I always look at this card as like a mother in spirit, or this is a mother influence around you at the moment, that may have some bearance on you, where there's some issues around a mother figure on the earth plane who may not be well health wise, and this is sort of causing a drain on some of you as well, okay, because it's like a worrying time, especially if they're not well. And the gentle gardener also comes in about tending to things that you have left. It's like tying up loose ends. It's like to say, get your garden in order, in a metaphorical sense of get your things sorted, your life basically weeded out. There's things cluttering you, causing chaos and conflict. There's people around you that you need to weed out of your life, okay, for some, not all of you. But it's as though there's wise words coming here from Spirit of don't put all your eggs in one basket as well. Okay, don't put all your eggs in one basket. It could be that some of you are relying on an outcome of something, and it's like to say don't be disappointed if that plan doesn't come into hatch. But it is saying don't put all your eggs in one basket. So let's have a look what your inner psyche is feeling this week. And it's compassion. So your inner spirit is telling you compassion is needed in a situation this week. Now, this could be going back onto what I said about a family member, and I want to go with a mother figure who is unwell here on the earth plane at the moment, and compassion needs to be found within to tolerate. And I want to say tolerate because I know caring for somebody, okay, is a tough job. It's not easy, and it can have a bearance on the person as the carer. And this is, I feel I'm picking up with somebody who's struggling at the moment, in that sense of caregiving. And it's like to say, don't be so hard on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. Show yourself some compassion, okay? You're not superhuman, and this is where I feel now the energy's pulling me down, in a sense of the chaos and conflict comes in where maybe you're trying to get help for a family member who needs additional care, and you are struggling now, and it's like to say don't beat yourself up on this decision, okay? That's not going to resonate for everybody, but I just feel there's a situation around my Taurians where you've sort of been too hard on yourself, and it's like your inner spirit is saying show yourself some compassion, okay? Don't feel guilty. So let's have a look at what the universe wants to add on to that, okay? And it's showing making a choice. So there is a decision, a big decision around you, Taurus, this week, where you've got two doors of opportunity opening up for you, whatever that may be, in relationships, jobs, okay, situation, whatever it is. But it's saying neither path is the wrong path to take, okay? They will all bring you to more peace and more clarity. But I feel the main concern is making a choice around this loved one, where you could be looking for some kind of care giving, whether that's in going into a nursing home, whether that's in palliative care, whatever that may be, okay? But I do feel there is some health concerns around a loved one at this moment in time for some of you. So let's just have a look at your animal spirit cards. But if it isn't health, then it's basically a choice for you, a fork in the road, okay, that came up, basically saying you have got choices on the anvil this week. Just move those there a second. So, wow, we've got the alchemical sign of earth, and it's the elk. With the alchemical sign of earth, and it's the wolf. Basically, the wolf comes out to say you have to face your fears this week, okay? You have to stand your ground, face something head on. Like I said, somebody wasn't listening, and it's like to say, I stand here, I stand firm, and it's facing your fears. The elk is portraying how you have been feeling of late. Your head is on overload, okay? It's on fire with all these decisions that you've got going on around your thought process. And I want to say depression for some of you, because the sun's blocked out there, and it's like to say, whoever I'm picking up with, you've had this struggling energy where you haven't known which way to turn. But it's basically saying to you, take the energy of the wolf, stand your ground, face your fears, okay? Speak your truth as well, I want to say, Taurus, around a situation. Don't be railroaded either into a decision, okay? So let's have a look at what Spirit wants to pass through on the messages this week for you. What else have we got for Taurus? And we have blessings. Now look at this, we've got a rainbow coming through here, and we're going from stormy waters to calmer waters. So it's a beautiful card. And we've got red for love. Blessings. You are being showered with light. Your creativity is being stirred, activated, set alight. An endless stream of rainbow colour stems from your heart. Okay, so Spirit is saying there are, you know, they are trying to protect you. And also red is a warning. This is like the energy that they are picking up, that, yeah, you are in this red alert energy at the moment because you've got so much chaos and so much things to sort out at this moment. But within it, you are being showered with light, and there is a rainbow about to appear in a spiritual sense to guide you, okay, and protect you as well. So let's have a look at what the fairy realms want to add on to this. So Spirit are trying to put light on the subject, okay? They're trying to guide you in the right direction on a certain situation this week. And we have goodbye to the old, hello to the new. You've finished one part of your life, and now a new and even better part is beginning. And this is just influencing the fact that there is a chapter that you're dealing with. There is something that you need to sort out so you can get some closure on it. As I said, there's a pathway here, there's a fork in the road, there's a choice to be made, but those choices will be made and you'll be able to close the chapter on that and move on. Plus, look at the card here with the green. It's about healing, and we had the temple come in at the very start of this reading for you, and it's about grounding and getting back to your inner peace. Okay, so Taurus, I hope that makes sense to some of you. Don't forget to check out your moon and rising signs and the link in the description box below. Until next week, you take care of yourself. Bye then.